What's up? It's Thursday. A little after 8. It's time for me to draw some crap. Live streaming on YouTube. I know I'm really not feeling it tonight, to be honest. I want to just go to bed. I want to curl up in the blankets and just weep and never leave the bed. That's what I would like to do, but it's Thursday night, so I can't. I've got to draw stuff. So I guess let's draw stuff. The play I read this week is Pericles. It's a play. I'm not convinced it's a good one, but it's definitely a play. And incidentally, actually, I wonder where's the quote of the day? Because I just got a message that the quote of the day was from Pericles. This is Hamlet, so that's not it. Anyway, the quote that I got of the day for this app on my watch is from Pericles, which is cool. See it? It's from Pericles. I don't know why it's different on the iPad, but it is. Anyway, Pericles is weird. This is one that I read some time ago and didn't really understand it or care for it as I read it. And then when it came time to actually draw it, I didn't want to read it again because I've read it and didn't love it. So, again, this is where the BBC from the 1980s helped me out. And I watched that version that they have. You can watch them all on BritBox. # not sponsored by, but BritBox does have all of those old BBC complete works of Shakespeare up there. I think it has all of them. It had Pericles, which is just a strange play. So that was on there. So we'll see if The Two Noble Kinsmen is on there when I get around to that. But it might be. I don't know. So that's what I did instead. I read a little bit of it and then watched most of it. And just listened to it. And I can say with 100% confidence that this play is weird. The whole premise of it is that it's not the standard play that you get from it's not like a Romeo and Juliet, for instance, where it's a character and another character and they're interacting. This play is following this character Pericles from the time he first tries to get with this woman until the end of his life, basically. And the journeys it goes on are wild. 2 shipwrecks in a single play. 1 shipwreck is plenty. 2 shipwrecks in a single play, and you've lost me, to be honest. I was reading it going, and watching it going, who wrote this? But it's fine, it's Shakespeare. So, to jog my memory really quick, the color, what is Pericles? It's not a comedy, necessarily. It's that kind of kind of problem, kind of romance, kind of nothing, kind of something in between kind of play. So for following the patterns, it's time to use yellow for our color. So I'm going to look at our new card here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do, but I kind of also don't have an idea. I'm looking for sketching. I think I want the 6. No. Do I want the 6B? Or do I want the HB? I can't remember which pencil I usually use. Whatever. Regardless, the color is yellow today for this particular play. Okay. So, the premise for this play, like the whole thing, the thing that like kicks off the whole situation of this play is that Pericles goes to woo, basically, goes to like try to get with this princess, this lady who he's really into, and her father sets a riddle. And he says, if you can guess the riddle, you can have her hand in marriage. And if you can't guess the riddle, then I kill you, as I've done with all these other people. Okay, but the riddle, it literally is like, I'm having sex with my own daughter. Like, no one will ever figure this out. Like, if you have half a brain cell, you read this riddle, you hear this riddle, and you go, like, dude's screwing his daughter. That's sick. Apparently nobody had ever figured that out, and they had just been, like, getting killed. Well, Pericles, he has a whole brain cell, and he does figure it out. He's like, oh, you're screwing your daughter? Okay, well, I'm not interested anymore. And, oh, an echo. Interesting. I wonder where the echo is. The echo. Where is the echo? Is it the people outside my house? I don't know. I'm like hesitant to care tonight. I might need to close my window though. An echo? I don't know. Anyway, Pericles figures out that this guy, I am going to close the window, I guess, because there's children outside just playing with no regard for the adults that have work to do. Just kidding. I wish I could be out there playing with them. Oh, children. Hello, children. Pericles, though, he, yeah, you know, I don't know. I wish I could hear it. My audio thing isn't showing an echo. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I literally, like, this is not good content tonight. I'm not in a headspace to do this tonight. Anyway, Pericles, sorry for the bad audio quality, I guess, people. Subscribe to my Patreon, get me a better setup or something. Okay, so, but Pericles, that is an echo. Pericles. He figures it out pretty quickly because the guy literally says, like, I'm boning my daughter. Like, that's literally the riddle. Like, I'm in love with someone who's not my blood, but who is my blood. And you're like, you're boning your kid. Like, stepdaughter, whatever. Like, we get it. Pericles has a whole brain cell and figures it out. And then the dad is like, oh my God, he figured it out. You can go on your way. Because as he figured it out, Pericles was like, I'm actually not interested in getting involved in this. Shut it down. And so he left. But then the dad was like, okay, he figured it out. He's the only one to figure it out. But and like the idea was that we'll we'll let you go if you figure it out. But he figured it out, and he decided, yeah, I'm gonna let you go, but also secretly I'm gonna have someone come after you and try to murder you. So that's the premise. It starts with a riddle that sucks, like a really easy riddle that anybody could figure out. That's not even a riddle. It's more of like a love poem. It's really bad. The premise of this play is horse crap. You know what? Like, it's gonna take me a while to like care about this play a lot, because first reading it and then watching it, I'm just like, this play is kind of, the premise is just kind of silly. It doesn't make any sense. But there is a scene that was really interesting to me that I think is the basis for what I want to draw. And that is during the first shipwreck, because the guy shipwrecks twice in one play. 2 times in one play does this guy get caught up in a storm and ends up shipwrecked on an island. It happens twice in a single play to a single character. It's nuts. But in the first time, he meets some fishermen. And while they're fishing, they're pulling up this net, and they're like, what's this? What have I caught? And it's a suit of armor. And Pericles is like, hold on, that's my armor. Can I have that back? I can show you, like, based on this mark that it's mine, so I'm the actual owner of it. So, like, can I have my armor, please? And the fishermen are like, yeah, okay, I guess we can give it to you. It's yours, whatever. And then he takes this. It is so, like, this armor is so messed up. It's been in the sea. It's rusty. It's all jacked up. And he takes it and he wears it anyway to go meet the king of the area that he's crash landed on, and to go meet the princess. And that's, I think, what I picked up on the most in this particular play, other than just how, like, kind of devicey it is. And like you can tell when you read or watch this play that it was meant for people who knew a tale already, rather than to, like, tell a story. This was very much for people who wanted to kind of relive a tale that they already knew. But this particular piece where he's like crash landed, he has nothing going for him. He now knows that, like, people are after him, and he's landed on this beach with these fishermen, and there's his armor washes up too, and he goes, yeah, this armor looks like shit, but you know what, I'll still wear it, and I'll go meet the king in it. And I think that stood out to me because that's something that I wish I could do, where, if I didn't care what people thought about me, I would also go meet higher up people in a rusty piece of armor. I would go and look like trash. I mean, I look like trash, but I don't usually go and talk to people like this. This is, I think, probably the first time I've not dressed for the occasion of being on stream. This is a very Pericles thing right now, is to just be like, yep, okay, this is what's happening, this is how I'm feeling right now, whatever, got stuff to do. And that is the moment where I was like, that's what I need to draw. And in fact, there's a line. Oh, we're in Hamlet. I need to go back to Pericles. Pericles. Where's P in the alphabet? O, P. Pericles. There he is. Pericles. I wanted to look at 2-2. 2-1 is where he washes up on shore and he meets these fishermen and he's like, please give me my stuff back and then I'll go and meet the king. 2-2, come now, is where people are gossiping about all these knights that are in the area, that have come to this party. All these knights have come and they're talking about, the first knight is so-and-so, the second knight is a different person. You can tell because of the way their, symbols are on their armor or whatever. And then, when it comes to the sixth knight, they say, the sixth knight, Pericles, as he passes by, himself presents his device, his arms, his coat of arms, to the princess. And what's the sixth and last? The which the knight himself with such a graceful courtesy delivered. He seems to be a stranger, but his present his withered branch that's only green at top, the motto, In hoc spe vivo. So this character, the princess, is just literally pointing out what the knights are wearing. And then a pretty moral from the dejected state wherein he is, he hopes by you his fortunes may flourish. So they're looking at this guy going, he doesn't look too good. He's probably hoping that he can marry up by getting with you. And then Lord says, he had need mean better than his outward show can anyway speak in his just commend. For by his rusty outside he appears to have practiced more at the whipstock than the lance. Again, they're making judgments about this guy based on his crappy armor, his rusty armor. He well may be a stranger, for he comes to an honored triumph strangely furnished. Yeah, we don't know him because he doesn't match what we know our knights look like. And on set purpose, let his armor rust until this day to scour it in the dust. Again, why is he here? He seems to have just let his armor turn rusty, not having used it. And then this line right here at the end, Simonides, says, opinions but a fool that makes us scan the outward habit by the inward man. That's the line that I want to draw tonight. Opinions but a fool that makes us scan the outward habit by the inward man. We look at people and we judge them and we don't know about them. So that's the card that I want to make tonight, is the kind of sometimes we're all in a rusty or dilapidated armor and people will judge us, But Pericles didn't care that people judged him. He was just like, I'm gonna go to this tournament, and I'm gonna win the whole thing in my rusty ass armor. So, but how to draw that? I'm leaning toward a coat of arms, or not a coat of arms, but a shield, basically. But to show it as being rusty or crap, maybe put a big crack in it, like so. That's probably the way of it. Yes, that's the way of it. Okay, so this is the idea. I'm gonna start a new layer because I kind of like this sketch real quick. So I'm just gonna actually change my thing real quick. The drawing guide. I'm gonna turn it to symmetrical. And this is an assisted layer. So here we go. And there's the basic shape of the shield. Perfect. I'm going to turn off the assist, and now it's good to go. What I want to do quickly, though, before I get started doing the shield itself, I want to do the background. I've come to very much enjoy having like a dark background and then kind of using the color to play as like a light source in a way. So I'm going to start with a dark background that kind of looks like a projecting light sort of situation. But I'm also going to smudge it a bit. Because, like, you can see how it doesn't fully imitate the actual, like, if you're doing this on paper, like, there's a definite pattern to, like, the brush. And I find that if you smudge it, that definite kind of pattern where you can tell that it's done on a computer, it goes away. Not that there's anything wrong with doing it on a computer. I just don't like that you can like see the brush strokes I like, but the like stamp of the brush I'm not into. So that's all smudged out, and here we go with our background. I'm gonna draw in quickly on here our cracking. HB, please. HB. No, not HB. 6B? There's our cracking. I'm going to put a little extra crack over here. Cool. but I don't want it to just be black. I'm thinking that these cracks will be where the light like shines through. So I'm just gonna like kind of give a little parallel line so that I can have the color peeking through there. There we go. We've got some cracking. Okay. I'm going to erase the edges where I think it should be like separated, where it should be like very obvious that there's no what brush am I using? Erase. There we go. I'm going to erase these edges there. Cool. And now I think I'm going to like hide this layer. So we've got this. I don't know that it necessarily looks like a shield. I think it needs some like heraldry symbols on it or something. I'm going to do a quick like Google search. Like the obvious is like a lion rampant or whatever, but I don't want to do that. That's like too English. I guess it's Scottish, really. Heraldry and crest, coat of arms and symbols. This is all reading. I need pictures. Let's see. I could do Shakespeare's coat of arms on here. I could do a spear. I'm going to do a spear. Okay. And that is usually this way. Over here. Why isn't it making a mark? It's because I have it on freaking eraser. That's why. So okay. Shakespeare's coat of arms is it's a yellow field with a black central diagonal stripe, and then there's a spear in the middle, which kind of looks like a pen in a lot of drawings, kind of like this kind of deal. It's a little too long. You know what? I'll just do it right instead of sketching like a madman. I'm gonna use the drawing guide again. I'm gonna use the symmetry one, and I'm going to move my symmetrical marker thingy to the middle of this piece. Like so. And I'm going to create a new layer and do the drawing assist. And so now I'm going to draw my coat of arms such like bam. And there we go. I will move it slightly down so that it's more central. Done. Cool. There's our coat of arms. Too easy. I think I'll do it pretty close to how Shakespeare's coat of arms actually is. And first off, actually, I'm gonna turn off the drawing pad. I don't need it anymore. But I am going to color this black. I'll use the soft pastel just because it's bigger. It's easier to shade with, to color with. I wonder if I'll add any dimension to this or if I'm just going to do kind of a black and white look. I don't know. I think most of the designs that I've done so far have been like a three-dimensional object. And like this is a three-dimensional object, but it's pretty much a flat piece at the same time. So maybe this spear can like pop out or something. But nothing says that it has to be any kind of three-dimensional objects. That's like a rule that I've put on myself for no reason. I feel like I'm about to make this whole coat of arms and then just break it up into a couple pieces. Like I'm making this, maybe it's gonna look nice, and then I'm just gonna like tear it up in a second. Okay, not terrible. Pretty decent. Pretty decent coat of arms, shield kind of situation. I would like to, I think I do kind of want to make the spear kind of pop out. But I think the most important part at the moment is making those cracks believable, I guess. So I'm gonna make them, I'm gonna color them in because they're dark, they're broken. I need to add these on a layer on top as well so that it's not just like just underneath there's these black lines. The black line crackiness needs to go through the whole thing, and I think that will happen when I put them on top. Put the layer on top there. Oh man, And I feel like I have a sneeze brewing, but it just kind of disappeared. And that's like one of the most infuriating feelings to me, is when a sneeze disappears. No, it's still there. It's still there. Come on, sneeze. Let yourself out. I'll respect you more if you leave. I feel like I need more smaller cracks. Like the big ones are fine, but I think I also need to have more like little ones kind of shattering off on the sides. So I'm going to play with that once I get this colored in. There. Looks like a like a bad fantasy map. I'm gonna add the yellow in here and see if I can make these cracks glow from underneath. I'm gonna do that in a new layer, and I'm going to use this one. This one. I think having it be like only where there's a significant amount of overlap could be a good way to do it. Like, so that the whole thing isn't glowing gold, but where there's significant meetings of crack, where like if you had a light, that it would actually like shine through. So like, well, there's a little bit of yellow in some parts of it, but the like big parts are really bright. And then the smaller things I don't think will have any yellow shining through at all, because they're just like teeny tiny cracks. Okay, this is the idea. I don't hate it. Not hating it. I'm going to add this back on top. And I'm going to put this behind like that. It's not terrible. So I'm going to duplicate and smudge. To give it a glow. Look at that. It's glowing. This one I'm going to smudge too, but I'm going to use the pencil. Look at this. I just need you all to see that this is a sleepy cat. Look at it. I'm gonna kiss it real quick. It's twitching. Its little hand is twitching. Oh, its little hand is twitching. And its little mouth is kind of open because it's like, oh, its whole body's twitching now. Oh God, this is the worst / best. Like literally, she's like on her little pillow and her mouth is like, oh, she's sleeping. Okay, but like right now is not the time for cats. It's the time to draw. She's so cute. I love her so much. It's probably not healthy. I really want to disturb her and pick her up and just hold her because she's all twitchy right now. I always wonder what cats are dreaming about when they're twitching like that. Like, are these good twitches? Are you chasing down all the snakes and mice? Or are the snakes and mice chasing you and you need me to wake you up? I need to know. God, I wish they could talk. Wish they could talk to me. Someday. Someday I will be a cat and I will know. Like, I'm really hoping that reincarnation is a thing so that I can come back as a cat one day. And like, I don't even need to be a cat in somebody's house. Like, a barn cat would be fine. Street cat. It would all be fine. I just want a cat. Finn. Penny. I woke it up. It's awake now. Penny, what were you dreaming about, baby? Oh my gosh, her eyes are like all rolled in the back of her head. This is so cute. Hi, Fan. You're awake. Hi, little baby. Hi. Best friend. I woke it up. I ruined it. I ruined it. Did its life. Okay. Now that I've ruined the life of my sweet baby cat, here's this thing. I think I am going to try and make this this thing pop out. I think. So I'm going to throw some white down the middle. And now I'm going to smudge it up. Smudgy, smudge, smudge. Okay, highlight done. I'm going to add some shadows. I'm going to do it in another layer just because I can. And like rather than smudging it out, I'm going to just kind of use a light pencil to kind of build it up, I guess. I actually need to delete that underlying line art is not doing anyone any favors. Actually, I am going to have to smudge, I think. Just because it looks like trash, you know? Sometimes stuff just looks like trash. And baby Finn? Did I ruin your whole night? I ruined her whole night. But she was like too cute, you know? You can't just leave a cute cat to be sleepy, you know? I'm pretty sure there's laws against it. Not loving it yet. I think that the white, I think there's like too much white. So I'm gonna smudge it a little bit more, and then I'll add actually, rather than smudge, I'm gonna erase a little bit. Just on the edges, so that it's not so bright all the way around. And actually, if I'm making this three-dimensional, it might be cool to put some yellow, like, reflecting off of it. But that might be like really MC Escher, and I don't know if I'm into doing that much work tonight. I really couldn't tell you if I'm into doing that right now. Or if I wonder if the spear transcends, like is on top of the cracking, maybe as to like say, like, you know, it's cracked. It's an old piece of armor, but it still does the job. Wear it anyway, kind of. So maybe I will do that. So okay, yes, I'm into this. I'm much more excited suddenly about this particular card. I want to get rid of this. I want to build up this spear to where it looks like an actual object. That's what I need to do. What's my smudge? I use a soft pastel to smudge. It's a little softer of a smudge. And I need like a sharper line here. So we're just gonna erase so that we've got sharper lines. Okay, but now we're drawing. So something that I did recently with this program is that I changed it to where if I touch with a pencil, it draws like this. I'm using a pencil to draw right now. And now, if I use just my finger, it smudges. I didn't realize that that was something that I could do. I figured it out like 2 days ago, and now I'm kind of obsessed with like drawing with a pencil and then smudging with my finger. Like I don't have to change any settings anymore. I just or change brushes or anything. I can just smudge with my finger, and it's very cool. So pencil. Look at all this pencil. But now I smudge with the finger. It's a really cool aspect of digital art that kind of like, it's almost like it mimics traditional art. I love it when digital kind of mimics traditional like that, where you can, like, I love chalk pastels and smudging and drawing and just making a huge mess, but I never really like cleaning up after myself after using chalk pastels. But something like this, where I can like pretend that I'm using a chalk pastel and pretend that I'm smudging it around with my finger, is so satisfying. Look at this. Sharp lines already making it look nicer. I am going to add a line in here though. And here. So much fun. So nice. Cool. And keep going. I don't know what purpose that little line serves, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Right, let's sharpen these edges. gonna smudge them down this way. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at the moment. So that's a triumph. You know what I need to do is some more sonnet videos and some more like short videos for like YouTube shorts or whatever. I need to do some more of that crap. And I'm hoping to be able to do that really soon. This isn't even. That's ugly. Let's erase. That's slightly better. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able to do some more stuff that's not just drawing videos, because the drawing videos are cool, and I'm having a lot of fun investigating some plays and like, you know, doing the whole project like this. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel like I'm getting kind of far away from the core of what low-hanging Shakespeare is supposed to be, as far as it being a channel for like finding the naughtiness in Shakespeare. I feel like I haven't done any naughty Shakespeare like since I started the channel, and I need to do more of that. So hopefully in the coming months, hint, hint, I will be adding more of that type of content. In the coming months, I will be adding more of that kind of content. But some things need to fall into place in my personal life first in order to make that happen. Just, you know, keeping you all abreast. If watching me draw isn't your thing, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing some more like actual Shakespeare content that's more than drawing soon. But I am gonna continue doing these every Thursday night until there's no more plays left to do. It's so long, there's so many plays. And not all of them are good. Pericles is not my fave. It's not terrible. I think it's not bad. It's not a bad play. I just don't love it, you know. I need to move up there so you can do stuff together. Yeah, that would be awesome. I don't think my spouse is interested in moving, and I don't think my dogs are interested in moving, or my cat is clearly not interested in moving. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here at all if it wasn't for all of those people telling me I should be here. This kind of looks like a tibia or something. You know, it's kind of like a crooked little bone here. I'm gonna do something crazy, and maybe we'll try. Maybe we'll try this. Did I straighten it out? Maybe. Do I need now to move it slightly? Is it now no longer centered? Okay. I feel like that did straighten it out. So, score 1 for distort, or whatever that thing is that I did. Warp. Oh, you can't even see it. So I got the new, like, massive iPad, and so now my ratios are all off on my screen, but you can see I'm using the warp function on there. I'll have to update my screen size on OBS so that you can see the whole screen. But yeah, warp is what I just used to kind of straighten it out. And now that it's straightened, I'm gonna play with this white a little bit more because it's fairly bright. I'm gonna just smudge it out a little again because I don't need it to be that bright white. And I'm gonna put some more black in there, just so that it's kind of just grayer. I don't want it to be so white that it's like bam, white, you know. Especially not here. There doesn't need to be this much white on this little triangle bit. And I'm going to add some extra shadow here because I feel like it's more fun to have it look like a three-dimensional thing. Acquire the ability to travel via portal. That would be amazing. If only we could get like Randall Thor or somebody to teach us the ways to, you know, just bend time and space and travel. Bloody Randall Thor. Is there a Wheel of Time Oracle deck? I'm sure that's a thing that exists, right? I know there's playing cards. Has anyone done oracles yet? I know I was talking in one of my streams recently about a oh my god, I would fall off the platforms in the ways too, like immediately. I would actually have a real problem with the ways because it wouldn't be that I would fall off them, I would jump. I'd be like, but what really happens though? But what is it though? Yeah, Ariel Burgess, I know she did playing cards. I wonder if anyone's done an oracle though. There literally there has to be. The Wheel of Time is just so ripe for an oracle deck. I mean, they probably can't now because of fucking Amazon. But I wonder if you could do like the Circle of Timeliness, the Circle of Clock oracle deck, where you have Matthew the Badger Man, Randall the one-legged runner, and Pericles the cat, the guy who can speak to cats. Like, there's got to be like a Kmart version of it. It's gotta be. I need to remember not to make this too dark because the background is black. And it's going to blend in. Blends in too much. So I'm gonna add the yellow and see if that helps in some way. But also I'm gonna like adequately color in. It's inadequate right now. All right, I'm gonna first thing. Oh, that actually made it look kind of fun. I like the extra glow. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna erase this little piece here and this little piece here, and erase this and erase that, and I'm gonna erase this. Okay. Adding yellow. Let's see. Let's see if I can make this pop a little bit more. New layer. Yellow. It's going to be brightest here. And then it's going to get less bright on either side. And there'll be some yellow here too. And some here as well. And maybe a little here. And maybe some lighter yellow here, because it's kind of far away. So it's not going to be as bright. And now I think to just clean it up a bit, I'm going to put some more black on there. But does it need to be cleaned up anymore? Can you tell what it even is? I think this piece is what's confusing me right now. So I'm going to change this. I'm just going to change the shape of it so it makes a little bit more sense. That makes a little bit better sense, I think. Straighten this out a bit. Much better. And just smear it out a little bit more. I think we are onto something. But the yellow like really makes it like too wide. So it doesn't. It does. It's too wide up there. This piece is really ugly too. I gotta fix that because it's ugly. Very ugly. I'm going to, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make this disappear. That's what I'm gonna do. Where's this spot coming from? I need to find where that is. Nope. Nope. Yes. Let me erase that. Need sharper lines on that tip here. Need to fix the yellow in here. That's nuts, right? To color the whole thing white. I'm gonna try it and find out. I'm gonna put white on and do the soft pastel brush. And I'm gonna just paint the whole thing white and see what happens. See if I hate it or not. Yes, I hate it. Just because the yellow doesn't pop as much if I do that. So I think what I'll do to make it not, because like right now it just looks like it's glass. And I want it to look like it's a separate thing that's its own color. So I'm going to kind of add some white in. But mostly I'm going to just smudge around so that it has like a smoothness to it, more so than it has a color to it. But I am going to make it brighter than the atmosphere around it. But I don't want it to be bright white. The bright white just really steals, I think, from the glowing yellow. And actually, I'm going to take out this texture too. I'm going to smooth away this whole piece, this whole background area. And because it's digital and I've played outside the lines, and now I'm gonna erase outside the lines where I played too much. And then I need to fix this top area where it's just like so sketchy. It's like just kind of shit up top. This is not good. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just draw. Nope, that's white, and that's an eraser. I'm just gonna draw a line from one to the other. And then, no, that was wrong. I'm gonna create a new layer and draw from one end to the other. And now I'm gonna erase on the other layer. But this layer, this line is too thin, so I'm gonna do, instead of HB, I'll do 6B. Perf. And where are those cracks? Just gotta clean up these edges now. And I kind of like how the yellow is kind of overflowing. I think that it might be interesting if I can add some yellow behind this. I feel like it needs more yellow behind it. If that's what I'm doing, you know? But it's so bright. I need this like 50 times. Doesn't really add much, does it? Definitely makes the places visible where I didn't erase appropriately. But actually I like it brighter now. I'm going to go ahead and merge these down. So I have at least one layer that's like a thicker, like a thicker layer. And with that thicker layer, I can now see where I need to erase. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do something just crazy. I'm gonna use a clipping mask. I don't think I've ever used a clipping mask on my stream before, but I'm going to use it now because I agree with what you said, adding maybe a blue-gray, but the thing is that I am only using a single color and then just black and white. So I don't want to add blue. I need to just add more black and smudge it around. So I'm going to add some black and just a really like thin layer on top, and then smudge it all over. And I'm just gonna keep doing that until it's a decent kind of like just a little darker color. And the thing about the clipping mask is that because I've added it on top of this shield, that means that I can put whatever bullcrap I want, like, look at this. So I'll do like a pencil, like a thick line, and it'll only show up on the shield on the previous layer. Pretty rad. So there it is, a little darker. Actually, I wonder if I can add kind of more glowing to it. Like also maybe adding some white in would be an interesting way to make it like this is, you know, like it's shiny there. It's three-dimensional. So I think I'm gonna do that because these, like this is so rough. I can't. You're wondering if OBS is picking up my phone's mic. Who knows? Weird. Does it still... Interesting. It is picking up a mic from somewhere else. I don't know which mic it's picking up on. Maybe this one? I don't know. I have very little give a damn tonight. It's very bad. My spoons are very low tonight. I'm ready to crawl in a hole and like disappear. So I don't know where this second microphone is, but there is definitely a second microphone coming up. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, this sucks and I need to get rid of it. So here I am about to try to get rid of it. It's so weird. I don't know, because it's even showing up that, like, if I scroll down on OBS, it says that there is a third mic. And I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. I'm too dumb for this. I'm too old and I'm too dumb and my fucks are very low. I don't have enough to give. I wish I had more, especially tonight, but I don't. Have so few. Anyway, I need to make these cracks look like something. Right now they just kind of look like lightning bolts, which is cool, but they are actual cracks in the armor. So, you know what, rather than trying to figure out whatever freaking layer is what, I'm just going to create a new layer, and I'm going to do all of this on its own thing. I'm gonna pop it down here, I guess. Honestly, I really want to just give up and go to bed. That's what I would like to do tonight. I really am not thinking that I have it in me to complete this. I'm not in a good place right now. I could add a highlight, maybe. Let's just try a little highlight. The highlight does not help. It doesn't help at all. I think maybe we get rid of the black lines. Maybe. So I'm just gonna delete that because it looks like trash. Doesn't work. I'm gonna duplicate. I'm gonna turn on the alpha lock, and I'm just gonna color the whole thing yellow and see what happens from there. Looks kind of like molten gold, perhaps, so that doesn't really work either. I think I don't think there's a cheat code. I think I just have to go pixel by pixel and make it look not like shit the best I can. And I'm going to do that by, instead of turning this as alpha lock, I'm gonna do another clipping mask layer. And so now I'm going to try to do everything just on the one side as yellow, maybe, as though it's like, as though there's like a black edge to it. I feel like I need to get rid of this layer, but it's the outward boundaries. So I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to add on to this layer real quick. All right, now I can get rid of that layer. And now I can keep going on whatever the hell crazy idea I'm having over here. not feeling that either, to be honest. What can I do? You know, I could just cheat and do this. But, I mean, who says it's cheating? You know? Who says? I'm the only one that says that it's cheating. No one else gives a shit. Bam. Glowing. Done. Too easy. It's tempting. It's very tempting. But I'm not into whatever the fuck is going on there. I don't like it. First off, these are really bad. This is terrible. Let me fix this. I feel like that'll help tremendously to have not terrible lines. It's very lightning, not very crack. But do I care at the moment? No, I don't think I do. I think I have the intentions that I have, and then if you see something else, that's on you. Where are these little lines at that I'm looking at? Where are these? This line right here. Where is that? Where is that line? Okay. This is clearly, there's a line right there in the middle. A little diagonal slash there. What layer is it on? What layer is it on? You'd think it would be here. It's not there. Where is it? Ah, found it. Got it. Now where are these little lines? So many little lines everywhere. Those ones make sense. Okay. Now, how do I make these like not suck? Just like a little bit less sucky, and then I'll be happy. It's like a little bit less shit, and I'll be on cloud 9. So if my light source is here in the middle, I'm gonna have I'm gonna do this again, but I'm gonna clear that out because it's crap. It's not good. Clear it out. Maybe I go this route. Maybe that's the route that I go. And then I can get rid of that and that. No, I gotta keep that. But actually, that's quite nice. I just need to fix the edges so they're not just like black lines from nothing. They need to be clear. They need to like show the background. So how I'm going to do that, I'm going to duplicate so that if I hate it, I can take it all back. I'm going to erase. I'm just going to erase. And I'm going to erase this piece too, because we don't need it. Erase. Damn you. Okay. Where's the rest of this line? Like, I love digital, but like where's the rest of this line and why can't I erase it? It's like a never-ending quest of where's the mark? I think you know what I should do is instead of no, that won't work. I was thinking if I could like just do like a big erasing situation like that, but no, we need the black lines, so that won't work. Right, more erasing. Here we go. But now it looks kind of flat, so I'm going to have to add some three-dimensionalness to it in a bit. but one thing at a time, I think. Erasing and erasing Hi, Finn. Hi. Oh, baby. He's a baby. Cat. Okay. Back to work. Cat is cat. I must work. I must finish so that I can go to bed and snuggle up with cat. That is my whole goal in life. Okay. There we go. I'm going to add a new layer, RQ, and I'm going to switch back to my pencil and switch back to black. And I'm just going to add something to make this kind of look three-dimensional. It's a little bit better. Okay. Okay. I'm going to turn my yellow light back on in the background. See if it's any good. What am I missing? that's okay. I'm okay with that. I think the yellow is a little bit maybe too bright here. So I'm gonna smudge it out a bit just so that it's a little bit more of a fading situation. But now it's ugly. Now it's not good. Let's see. I need some highlights. I'm gonna give it some highlights. And I think I'm gonna give it just a small black outline. Maybe. We'll see if I hate it, then I won't continue, but I'm fairly okay with this. I would like to smudge out the white highlights a bit, but otherwise I'm pretty okay with this. This is the wrong smudge tool. Let's smudge with pencil. I feel like I should have also maybe spent more time on this the spear, but it's already 10 o'clock and I'm ready for bed, so I'm ready to kind of just call it as it is. I'm gonna add just a little bit more to the spear just to give it a little bit more dimension, but yeah, otherwise I think I would like to be done. And actually this needs to continue behind the spear. Both of those do. I need to fix that. Back to the spear. I'm adding more white. White and black. That's what I'm adding more of. What is that? That's a mess up. That's what that is. Where is that? Let me just fix that. Come on. And I'm gonna add a little bit more yellow. This should just be my default. Can I set you as default? Might as well just set it as default. I'm using black and white and then one color. I don't need all of that. Yellow. That's what I'm after. How many layers do I get? 39 layers only. Let me delete all these layers that I'm not using. All right, should I make it glow? I'm gonna see if I can make it glow. And I'm gonna do that by more layers. So I'm gonna do that. How do I want to do that? I want to take just this piece. Maybe I have to do like do a line. Maybe I have to color on top. There, now it's glowing. Glowy glow. And I wonder if this should be brighter or if it's happy to be just as it is. I almost kind of like it better like that than without, or than with the yellow. I'm gonna try a bright yellow behind. See if I hate it. know what I don't hate is like a little bit showing on the edges, but without it being like super glowy glow. So if the light is here, what if it's like a really harsher kind of glow? Something like this. But then, God, I'm just making myself more work for myself. Then I'm gonna have to add in some more yeller. But I don't dislike it though. So where is this? No. No. This is better. I just need to figure out what's going on here. And that will be the end of it. I just need to fix this, and I don't know how to do that except for just adding a new layer and going on top. That's what I'm gonna do. Too many layers, and now I'm lost, and I just need to like quiet this little piece down, and I don't know where this layer, like how to do that, so I'm just gonna have to add something on top, because like I'm not a great artist, and I don't plan things very well. So yeah, there's that. And I'm gonna erase all this shit. kind of feel like I should just have the yellow around the whole thing rather than just in these smaller places. But also, I don't know. Yeah, like what is planning? I don't do that. I am gonna do really quick. I'm just gonna put this thing all the way around. This kind of glow. I'm gonna put it all the way around and see how it makes me feel. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm okay with that. And I think I'm also going to, at least for now, leave it at that because I need to go to bed. And I think my iPad's about to catch fire. So there it is. Pericles. For now, I might decide to do something different with it later. But for now, that's the card. Picking up your old ass armor and wearing it out to dinner anyway, and then winning the whole tournament in your old ass armor. Yeah, next week is, fuck knows what next week is. Let's see. Caesar is next week. That'll be a fun one. I have no idea what I'll do for Caesar. But that's next week. And I guess like and subscribe or whatever. I don't know. Support me on Patreon because I'm gonna need money here real soon. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me while I've been in a terrible mood tonight. I am 100% ready for bed. And